This year I had a book published. It's called Rescue Pilot, Cheating the Sea, and it tells the stories of my time flying on search and rescue, plucking people out of the water and off the sides of cliffs. I just really enjoy sharing these stories and particularly the lessons that I took away from each of them. You know, the biggest compliment that I've ever been paid was, "You made me laugh and you made me cry." Well, if I can do that, then I've got the attention of the audience and I can introduce concepts of leadership, teamwork, preparation, and then being the very best that you can be, and go on to talk about the inspiration, the passion for the job, obviously decision making in a time of crisis, and resilience when the job grows. It doesn't matter whether it's a story about saving lives at sea, plucking children from cliff sides, flying through the oil well fires of Kuwait, or filming the entire city of New Orleans underwater. Each story has a multitude of embedded lessons I learned, and more often than not they revolve around just two tiny words: context and perspective. Perspective can be a game changer. Context is the place from where you gain your perspective. In all the stories I love to tell, there is a context. My role in the biggest maritime rescue in UK history was in the context of there being no GPS, no mobile phones, no apps, no internet, to the extent that when one person needed a list of yachtsmen that were taking part, it had to be flown from one place to another because there was no other way of getting it there. And that's context. The perspective on that day comes from the tale of the yachtsman who, to this day, carries with him the fear that I had flown away and left him. I was right next to him, hovering above waves, looking down on him, but he had just come to the surface. He couldn't see me because of salt spray in his eyes, and he couldn't hear me because of the crashing waves around him. As far as he was concerned, I'd flown away and left him to die. I'm Grayson, and I'd love to share some of those stories with your team.